All right, everybody. Hey, if you saw, I was just on a second ago, but the camera was flipped. So I had to come back on so we had a horizontal video. I hope you guys are all having a good Monday night and welcome. We are going to get started. We're going to go through quickly the premium starter kit oils. We have 11 oils to cover. We're going to try to do it super fast. I will try to answer your questions as we go, and then I will hop in here later as well to answer any questions that I missed. So these are the oils that I'm going to be giving away to someone tonight, and I will explain that all once I'm done. So I'm going over the premium starter kit. That's the kit. It costs $160, and that is half off of what the kit would normally be should you purchase it all individually. So the value is amazing. It's the only thing you can get for 50% off, and it's the way I got started with using my oils, and I will tell you that I do not regret it at all. So the kit comes with this diffuser. This is the Dewdrop diffuser, and we have one in almost every room in the house so that we don't, because I move them around all the time, and we love diffusing them during the day and at night. So the kit also comes with this fancy box here that I'm going to open up and show you what's inside. So you can get a couple different diffusers when you order the premium starter kit. It starts at $160 with the Dewdrop, but you can upgrade to some other ones that have fancy remotes and that look a little more fancy and nice, and they are awesome. But you can start with this one, and that's just fine. But all of them will come with this box. So you slide the front off, and you get this fancy box here to open up. And I just want to tell you guys, if anyone is curious about natural and clean makeup, Young Living has their own line. It's called Savvy Minerals, and it's amazing. And they are going to be coming out with their own starter kit with just the oils. I'm expecting a box from UPS, and it's 8:45, and we have to sign for it, and we didn't think it was going to come, but now I think it's coming, and it's my espresso machine for my birthday. So sorry, I wasn't expecting this. Come on. So if I have an espresso machine when I'm done with this class, I'm going to be very excited, girl. Okay. But my point was, so they're coming out with Savvy Minerals premium starter kits. They'll be available February 1st, and they are beautiful, and they are with the same unboxing. They put a lot of work into their the branding and the packaging and everything. So I'm going to be really excited to share with you guys the makeup premium starter kits when they come out. But if you want to get into Young Living and you're not ready to do oils, but you do want to get some natural makeup, be on the lookout. February 1st, you'll have the option to do that. Okay, I'm going to try to do this, but this dog likes to bark when there's someone at the door. Quiet. Sit. Okay, so let's get into this box. So when you open it up, I'm going to show you this grand opening. When you open it up, the oils are right here. And I'm going to go through each of these. But I just want to show you real quick. You can take the oils off, and there's another little secret compartment underneath. When people buy their kit, they forget or don't even know that there's more underneath. Ooh, and it's all going to fall out. So what's underneath is samples of oils to give to people with cards to share, or you can share in these little bottles or make your own little travel set with those. It comes with 2 packets of Ningxia Red, which is their antioxidant juice that's made with wolfberries, as well as a lot of other amazing fruits, and it tastes super, super yummy. It's really, really good for like your cells, for immunity. It gives you a ton of energy if you're drinking it consistently. 1 packet a day is what we do, or about 2 ounces if I have a bottle. And then what else is under here is a little roller top. So the cap with the roller You could put this on top of one of your bottles that you either that you don't dilute if you just want to roll it right on. And what I do is I take out the Stress Away, which is in the bottom here as well, put the cap on and get rolling, because Stress Away, this stuff smells so good. It has vanilla in it, which isn't an essential oil, but it just gives it kind of a citrusy, warm like scent with the vanilla. So this is awesome for moms who have crazy kids running around. You can diffuse it and you can apply it to, I would apply it to my neck and my wrists. I used to have it like in my locker when I was working as a nurse. You can put it in a diffuser necklace. You can put it on your kids. You can dilute it if you want to stretch it a little bit more, or dilute it for younger kids, that would be fine. Really good for calming and relaxation and stress. You could put it in Epsom salts. I may do a bath with that. They do also have bath bombs. They have Stress Away bath bombs and lavender bath bombs. They're sold separately. So you can do that for your bath as well. So that's oil number 1. 10 more to go. All right, so when you order, you're gonna get your 10 oils here like this. You will most likely see 5 white bottles on the top. I don't have these 2 right now. And then 5 solid colored on the bottom. And the reason why there's white versus color is that the white are the Vitality line, which are safe for ingestion. But let me tell you that, so if I pull out my bottle of peppermint and it's white, I know that that's safe for ingestion. So I can put that in my water. It's good for your digestive system. I can put it in some brownies. I do 4 drops in a package of brownies and bake that up. And now I have peppermint chocolate brownies. You can put it just under your tongue if you want, just for some fresh breath and for energy as well. So I would do that with my white bottle. But I also have peppermint in the solid color. The oil inside is the same. So I don't typically always order the bottle with the white, because I'd rather have because these are only 5 ml, I'd rather just have my 15 ml bottle and just use it for everything that I know I can use it for. But if you're unsure, the white bottle means that it's safe for ingestion. It's going to say that on the bottle. And then these solid colors are going to say for topical and aromatic. So what I would use peppermint for topically would be like if I have some tension, I rub it up on my forehead or on my temples or on the back of my neck. It's also great for anywhere that you have sore muscles or after a workout. And I would use that in companion with Panaway. And Panaway is going to smell kind of like your icy hot, and that's what you're going to use it for when you're working out. You're going to rub it on your muscles. It has wintergreen in it. But what I do is I put this on and then put peppermint on top, and that's going to drive that into the muscles. It's kind of the hammer to the nail, so to speak. Nail, hammer. And the peppermint is just going to give you that awesome warm, cool sensation for soothing muscles. Okay, so peppermint we covered. All right, Vitality and regular. Okay. So let me just touch on Panaway again. That's going to be the one that you're going to use for sore muscles, tension, things like that. You can also put it in Epsom salt if you want to. If you have sore muscles and you want to take a bath, you can do it that way too. I just do like half a cup of Epsom salt, put 2 or 3 drops of Panaway in. Let the salts absorb the oil, and then mix them into your bath. All right, so let's keep going through. These are going to be your white labeled typically. The next one I'm going to do is Digize. Now this one I have is the solid colored label, but I'll tell you use this for both the white and the solid color. So Digize is just what you would think it would be for, digestive. It has fennel and ginger, things that you would think of to help with your digestion. So people will use this. So the dark label, it says you can use it aromatically. I don't prefer the smell as much, and it's not very useful in a diffuser. but you could. But I will put it in a roller or use it straight on, rub it on my tummy if you're having any issues, and it just helps the body function normally there. And then you can use it in a capsule. You can get a veggie capsule that comes apart, put some in the capsule, close it up, take it that way. That's how I prefer to take it because I don't care for the smell so much or the taste. Some people will just put it in water and drink it down that way or make a tea with it. If you're having any indigestion or just an occasional upset stomach, it's good for that type of support. Any occasional nausea, it's great for that. I've heard of people say, I don't like the smell, but then once they see how well it works, they end up really liking the smell because they love what it can do for their bodies. Okay, I have a couple notes in front of me just in case I forget anything that's like very, very important. Diet ice is good to have if you're traveling. Make sure you have that on hand. Car trips, road trips, airplane travel, how you feel afterwards, it's good to have on hand. All right, next one is lemon. And this one's in the Vitality, but we do also have it in the regular. All of these you're going to be able to have in a solid label as well. So lemon, I love to put 1 drop in my glass of water. It's good for clearing out the lymphatic system and detoxing. It's also really good for our urinary system and immunity as well. You can do it. I mean, lemon just tastes so good in a lot of stuff. You can mix it with like your olive oil, or you could do something sweet like in a cream or a frosting or something like that. You could put lemon in that. Topically, you can use lemon. I use it in our immunity rollers. We put those on our feet every night. We have a few other things that some in this kit that I'll go over that we use in our immunity roller. You want to be aware that if you're putting citrus oils on your body that you don't expose yourself to sun because you could burn easily. So you just want to be careful of that with lemon or any other citrus oils that you're putting on your skin at any time of the year. Lemon is also good to put in a roller if you're having a cough. You can put it on your chest for a chest rub. And there's another oil that we use for chests or like chest rubs too that I'll go over with you. But lemon will be one that you could do for that. And it's just very uplifting scent. So you could diffuse it. It smells great just as it is. It's purifying. And then another little trick, I had to take labels off of my bottles over the weekend, and I used lemon like Goo Gone to get any sticky stuff off, and it worked perfectly. All right. It's also a good oil to add to any of your cleaning solutions if you DIY anything like that. I've had a dry throat, so sorry if I start coughing. All right. This oil that I'm going to share with you next is probably I wouldn't say it's necessarily my favorite, although I do love it, but I go through 2 oils the most, the same. Probably order a bottle every month or every other month, and this is one of them. So we use it a lot, and that would be Thieves. I think this one a lot of people know about. When they hear of Young Living, they probably think of Thieves. So the reason why this oil is called Thieves, it has cinnamon, clove, rosemary, lemon, eucalyptus. The reason why it's called Thieves is because those were herbs that the grave robbers used during the plague when they would rob the graves so that they wouldn't get sick. So they called it Thieves. I also like to think about so this is really has that spicy smell, like cinnamony. During the fall, we all love that scent, right? What also happens in the fall? We all start to get a little sick, right? So we diffuse Thieves around that time as well. But I just think it's awesome how those herbs that we love in that fall time are ones that we really need during that time for our immunity as well. So it smells really, really good diffusing. Now obviously this one's white, so I wouldn't be talking about this bottle, but it's the same oil inside, so I could diffuse it, I guess, if I wanted to, because I know that. But the Vitality oil, you could use, it has that cinnamony taste to it, so it's fun to put with a little bit of honey and hot water to make a tea. People will put it in their Ningxia drink, the little pouch I showed you, the juice drink. I put a drop or two in that sometimes to help boost our immunity as well. For oral health, clove is really good. You can use thieves to rub on your gums if you have areas of issue. It's a little intense at first, but I kind of like the numbing sensation. And then they have a whole oral care line, toothpaste, floss, mouthwash, with thieves as the base oil. So it's really good for your oral health as well. If I were using the dark label, the regular label of thieves, that we diffuse it almost every other day in the house, especially during this time of year, and when we're starting to come down with something, it's usually in the diffuser. We put it in our immunity rollers. If you needed one oil, that would be the oil you'd want to boost your immunity. So we put it on our feet every single night all year long. Because you never know what's going to happen. Dry throat. I was using little thieves on my throat earlier too. So, thieves for immunity, putting it in a roller, we put it on our feet. The reason why we do rollers on our feet is because it has the pores that can get the oils into our bodies the fastest. So, thieves is really awesome all year long for immunity. The last one I'm going to talk to you about that will come as a vitality oil. I don't have the white label, but it's Copaiba. And Copaiba is one that I found I wouldn't use very often because the uses to me were a little vague, and so I never had a specific use for it. But the awesome thing about Copaiba is that really it's good for everything. And in other words, it's good for overall health and wellness. You can use it internally with the vitality oil or externally. It's good for your digestive system. It's good for cells and your immunity, your urinary system, and muscles and skeletal system. So you can put it in tea. It's just a nice, soft, pleasant taste if you want to do that. Or you can put it in a capsule. A lot of people just add this to any capsule that they're doing for whatever it is. They'll add this to it just because it's a good oil to use in your daily regimen, if you catch my drift. Topically, you can use this along with Panaway. So I would do these two together and then the peppermint on top like I talked about earlier to drive it in, because Copaiba is really good for your muscles. It also is good to put in your, if you have a roller or something or a lotion that you put on your face, it's good for your skin as well. Oh, and a hint for mommies with teething babies, mix it with some coconut oil and put it on their gums, and it's going to help with the teething. So that alone I think is worth having a little bit of Copaiba in the house. All right, next oil is RC for respiratory care. I should probably rub a little bit of this on my chest right now. It might help, but this bottle's empty. But this oil is packed with a bunch of different kinds of eucalyptus oils, and some other things too, but mainly eucalyptus. So when you think of like a vapor rub, that's what this kind of smells like. And so that's what we use it for. I take this straight out of the bottle, rub it on my chest if I'm coughing, which I am right now, and I don't have it. It's upstairs, the full bottle. We also diffuse it for the same reason. And then I make a separate roller that's a little more diluted for Brooklyn, so I can rub it on her chest or on her feet at night to help her if she's having some coughing, congestion, dryness, dry cough, wet cough, whatever. Like, this is really good for that. And I really like the smell. Some people also use it for workouts if they need some extra respiratory support when they're working out as well. All right, so I told you there were 2 oils that I order probably every other month. These was one of them. The other one that we use all the time is lavender, and that's because lavender can be used for pretty much everything. You can order this in the Vitality line or the regular line. It is safe for ingestion. Some people will make like a lavender lemonade or put it in chocolate. It's good for just overall health and putting it into your tea. We use this on our in our immunity roller. It's awesome for your immunity. We put it in our bath salts and lotions because it is amazing for relaxation and stress. It smells so good. If I just need to calm down, just whiff a little bit of this. So diffusing it too, this is going to be one of the first oils you'll probably try because it's so versatile. It's also pretty benign. So with kids, you generally don't have to dilute this, although I do in our immunity rollers just to stretch the oil so they last longer for me. But really great. It's going to be good for your skin. I put it in a roller that I use on my skin every morning, along with some other oils that are good for skin support. If you have, any areas of your skin that are cracked or burned, you can put some lavender on that as well. Excuse me. Lavender is also good for respiratory. Sometimes I'll put it like on the bridge of my nose if I'm having a little bit of congestion, and that helps to kind of just relieve that a little bit. All right. Next up is purification. And purification is kind of self-explanatory with the name, but it's really good for odors. So this has, I know it has citronella in it, rosemary, lemongrass, tea tree, lavender, and myrtle. So the main thing I use this for is for odors. So either diffusing it, if your house was maybe closed up for a little while and you want to diffuse some odors out, or smoking, or dogs, or pets, purification is great for that. You can also put it in your laundry or on your wool dryer balls if you want to freshen up your laundry. One time Brooklyn threw up all over her car seat, and it didn't smell very good. And I wasn't home. I was at a hotel in DC. So I ripped it all off, had it in the hotel room, and I just dropped drops all over it because it just stunk really bad. And then the car smelled too, so I took some cotton balls and I put some on the cotton balls and just stuck them in the car. And it helped a lot with the odor, because that, I feel like vomit, you can't get out of anything. And this was really great. Other things I've done, I've put it on cotton balls and put it in the garbage or in the diaper bin, diaper pail, anywhere that you have some stinky issues. Also, you can put it in baking soda and sprinkle it on the carpet, and then let that sit for 10 minutes, and then vacuum it up, and your carpet will be nice and refreshed as well. Definitely a must to have with pets around. Oh, we also, during the summertime, we put it in a mixture with some other oils, and we use it outside because it has citronella in it. And then I've also used it along with lavender in a roller for when we are outside and those bugs happen to get us. We do a roller on the bug bites with lavender and some purification as well. Okay, last oil I have for you is frankincense. And frankincense is amazing. So the first time I smelled frankincense, I did not like the smell of it very much. But it slowly grew on me. And now actually I really, really love it. I use 1 drop every day in my hand, and then I put my moisturizer in my hand, rub it around, and put it on my face. I used to just put some drops into my moisturizer and mix it up, which you can totally do as well. But I just found I like the 1 drop every day. It really helps with balancing skin and any skin aging. So it's really good for that. It's good for cellular regeneration. And I didn't say this beforehand, but I just want to remind you that some of these oils we can't get too specific about because of the FDA and some of the compliance as far as language goes. You know, and I can't claim anything like diagnosing and curing and treating. But you do have the ability to go on Google or on the internet and do your research. And if you search for the benefits of frankincense, you might be amazed. Along with copaiba, the one that I never use. There are so many more things that I can't really get into, and so you have the ability to do that as your own advocate. So I highly recommend that you do that for yourself. Do your research. Okay, so frankincense, really good for the skin, cellular regeneration. It does come in vitality as well. So you can make like a tea with it, or take it in a capsule. Normal cell health. So all cells, everywhere in your body, loves frankincense. It's also a really good emotional support oil. So whether you take it internally, some people will just put a drop under their tongue if they're feeling a little stressed out. All day with the kids during the snow day, little drop under the tongue and chill. So you can do that with frankincense. And it's also just great to put in the diffuser if you want to diffuse it and just have something to kind of chill out with. Frankincense is going to help you with that and help you with mood stabilizing. It's also really good for focus and concentration, whether you're diffusing it, maybe rub a little bit on your neck. It's fairly benign as well, so you can put it on your kids. You can dilute it if you want to, but it's really great just to help them to calm and focus. If they have homework or something like that, it'd be a good oil to use. And a lot of people just use it for grounding and meditation. It's a good oil to have if you're going through any sort of grieving process. It's a good one to have on hand as well. And I love that they have it in the kit. It's fairly expensive, and for them to have it in the kit for you to experience is really awesome. All right, you guys, so that was 11 oils that we whipped through pretty quickly. If you have any questions, please ask. I will comment on this video to answer any of your questions later. But I do want to share with somebody these oils, and I hope that they will benefit one of you guys. So in order to do that, I do have a mini kit of all of these 11 oils for someone to take, well, to get at their house. I will send them to you, but you cannot be a current Young Living member, so I want to make sure that we're giving this to somebody that hasn't experienced these oils yet, and just sharing the love. So that is my one rule. And if you want to enter to win this video, if you will comment below and let me know one thing that you would like these oils to help you with, and I will pick a winner from the comments at the end of the week. So you have until the end of Saturday to comment on this video and just let me know what you're curious about or what you want these oils to help you with. What's one area that you think they would be great for you? And if you have not experienced these oils and you are not a current member with Young Living, then one of you will win the mini kit of 11 oils, and you will get to use them in your home and for your family, which I'm really excited about. So that is all I have for you tonight. Just a couple of reminders. If you are local to Pinehurst, I am doing a Get Rolling class next week, and then we have a couple other things planned for February as well. So just let me know if you have questions about anything. I have things going on, and I would love to share the oils with you, and I know they can be super overwhelming, so I just want to be a resource here for you with anything. So happy Monday, everybody. Have a good night and have an awesome week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.